Hello students, today we shall discuss about equipotential surface. We'll come to know what do we mean by equipotential surface, and also we will know the nature of equipotential surfaces for different charge configuration in space. Let us first consider an isolated positive charge. Now this is the direction of electric field. These arrows are representing direction of electric field which is away from the positive charge. Now when you try to find out what is the nature of equipotential surface, so we find that it is spherical. Another surface we have considered. So what we are finding that the equipotential surfaces are concentric spheres. Now if we want to find out what is the potential at any point on equipotential surfaces, so say if we have considered this equipotential surface, so at any point on this surface will be 6.3 volt. So let us see. I am trying to find out what is the potential at this point. So what you are finding, it is 6.322. Similarly, so approximately at each and every point the potential on this surface is 6.3. okay, now suppose we are considering this equipotential surfaces, so it should be 8.8 volt. So let us place it properly so that intersection point should coincide with the surface. So here 8.8 volt, see it is also 8.8 volt. Similarly at this point if you consider, again we are finding that 8.8 volt. Hence equipotential surface is the surface on which potential at each and every point will be same or equal, or we can say that potential difference between them, between the potential at these 2 points, suppose this is 8.8 and here also this is 8.8, so what is the potential difference? It is 0. And what is the nature of equipotential surfaces for a positive charge? It is concentric spheres. Now say for negative charge, consider what will be the equipotential surfaces for this charge. Let us see. Here also we are finding that it is concentric spheres. Now see here, you just find out it is potential at each and every point is indicating minus, say this is minus 18 volt. Similarly for this surface it is minus 6.4 volt. So since we have plotted the equipotential surface for negative charge, so here it is minus 18 volt. Now let us bring two positive charges and we'll plot the potential surfaces for these two positive charges of same magnitude. So first let us draw for this. It is like this. Now what did you find? Difference between these two surfaces is less than difference between these two surfaces. Another surface will draw. Okay, now for this also we'll plot. This is concentric spheres, and what we are finding that in between these two positive charges, distance between the equipotential surface is more than the distance between the equipotential surfaces on this side. Means as you go towards right from this charge, the distance between equipotential surfaces is increasing. As you go on left of this charge, the distance between equipotential surfaces is decreasing. So similarly you can infer for this charge also. So nature of equipotential surfaces for two identical positive charges is represented like this. Now for negative charge also, if you consider, then let us draw for this, whether it will be same as before or not, we will find out. Yes, it is similar to the two identical positive charges. See, here distance is decreasing between the equipotential surfaces, and in between the distance is increasing, similar to the identical positive charge. Okay, now if we consider now say three positive charges such that they are kept at the vertices of a triangle. I'll place it a little bit here. Okay, and let us see what is the nature of equipotential surfaces. So for each one of them I'll draw. Okay, for this we'll draw. See how is the equipotential surfaces. So for three charges kept at the vertices of the triangle, the nature of equipotential surfaces is like this. In competitive examination you will be given 4 alternatives and you have to find out which one is correct. So this practice will help you to just recall back the nature of equipotential surfaces to be drawn for different charge configurations in a space. So now let us draw for negative charge. Here just see the electric field are towards the negative charge. Okay, then one more we'll put it here, one more we'll put it here, and let us draw the equipotential surfaces for this. This is simply a simulation. Okay, based on this you can recall back the nature of equipotential surfaces for different charge configuration. You don't have to memorize, and for that you should have a practice of these activities. So for negative charges, more or less it is similar to the positive charges. Now if suppose they are kept at the corners of, say, a rectangle, even for square also you can find. So let us draw for that. So nature of graph, just see how is that.